Real peanut butter is one of the simplest, healthiest foods in the store. Peanuts, maybe a pinch of salt. That's it. So, why does the jar in most people's pantry have a whole paragraph of ingredients? Sugar, hydrogenated oil, mono and diglycerides, molasses. I'm Sophie. I read the labels so the jar can't fool you. Today, I'm exposing 8 kinds of peanut butter to leave on the shelf and 3 that are the honest, real thing. Number 1 is probably the jar you grew up on. Here's the whole story on one label. Real peanut butter is just ground peanuts, naturally full of protein, healthy fat, and fiber. But the big brands discovered something. If you add sugar and cheap oil, it tastes sweeter, spreads easier, and never separates on the shelf. So they turned a health food into something much closer to a dessert spread and kept selling it to you as wholesome. If your jar's ingredient list is longer than that, you're paying peanut butter prices for sugar and oil. Let's count down. Number 8, any peanut butter with added sugar near the top of the list. Most of the famous creamy and crunchy jars have it. Sugar, cane sugar, or molasses added straight in. Peanuts don't need it. It's there to hook your taste buds and get you to spread more. Real peanut butter is naturally a little sweet on its own. The added sugar just turns your sandwich into a dessert. Number 7, the jars propped up with hydrogenated oil or palm oil. Natural peanut butter separates because the peanut oil rises to the top. That's normal, you just stir it. But separation annoys shoppers. So manufacturers add hydrogenated or palm oil to keep it perfectly smooth and no stir. You're paying for cheap added fat you never needed, sometimes including the same kind of hardened oil nutritionists tell you to avoid. Number 6, and this is the sneaky one, reduced fat peanut butter. It sounds healthier, right? Here's the trick. When they take out the natural peanut fat, the good fat, they have to replace it with something. Or it tastes like paste. So they fill the gap with added sugar, corn syrup solids, and maltodextrin. You end up with more sugar and roughly the same calories minus the healthy fat you actually wanted. Reduced fat often means added sugar. Let me stop you right here, because this is the trap that gets health-conscious shoppers. You see the word natural on the front, a peanut on the label, maybe a little farm, and you feel good about it. But natural is one of the least regulated words in the entire store. It means almost nothing. I've seen natural peanut butter with sugar and palm oil right there on the back. The front of the jar is marketing. The back is the truth. Flip every jar over, every time. Number 5, the jar is loaded with added salt. A little salt in peanut butter is fine, even nice, but some brands pour it in, and when peanut butter is a daily food, on toast, in smoothies, in the kids' sandwiches, that sodium adds up fast. Check the number. Real peanut butter lets you taste the peanut, not the salt. Number 4, the flavored dessert peanut butters. Chocolate swirl, cookie, birthday cake, honey roasted. These are candy in a peanut butter jar, sugar, oils, and flavoring stacked on top of the peanuts. There's nothing wrong with a treat, but don't let it masquerade as your healthy protein spread. Read one and you'll often find sugar as the first ingredient, ahead of the peanuts. Number 3, powdered peanut butter, sold as the fitness health version. It's made by pressing most of the oil out of peanuts and grinding what's left into powder. Fewer calories, sure, but you're throwing away the healthy fat that makes peanut butter good for you, and many brands add sugar and salt back into the powder. It's a processed shadow of the real thing at a premium price. Number 2, the natural jars that still hide added oil or sugar in the fine print. This is the label trick. In its purest form, a wholesome front, a natural badge, and then palm oil, or cane sugar, or molasses, sitting quietly in the ingredient list. Natural peanuts don't come with palm oil. If it's in there, someone added it, and the word natural on the front didn't stop them. And number 1, the one in almost every pantry, the big brand creamy and crunchy classics that practically defined peanut butter. I'm not telling you they'll hurt you. I'm telling you to read the back. Sugar, hydrogenated oil, and salt, added to what should be a one ingredient food. Generations grew up thinking that is what peanut butter tastes like, sweet and stir free, when real peanut butter is just ground peanuts. So, how do you find the real thing? It takes about 3 seconds. The test is beautifully simple. Turn the jar over and read the ingredients. A little oil on top isn't a defect, it's proof there's nothing fake holding it together. Stir it in, keep it in the fridge, and you've got the real, healthy spread peanuts we're always meant to make. So let's fix your pantry. These next three are the patterns I'd actually put in the cart. In full honesty, brands change recipes. So you still confirm it on the exact jar in your hand. Nobody's paying me. The only rule is the 2 ingredient test. Clean pick one a jar whose ingredient list is literally just peanuts or peanuts and salt. The simple, natural brands and many store brands now offer exactly this. Read the label and you'll find them. Clean pick. 2 fresh ground peanut butter, the kind you grind yourself at the machine in the grocery store. 1 ingredient, nothing added. Clean pick 3, any brand, name, or store label that passes the back of jar. Test. Peanuts, maybe salt, no sugar, no added oil. The name on the front matters far less than the list on this. The back. So here's the whole thing in one breath. Real peanut butter is peanuts and maybe salt. Skip the added. Sugar, the hydrogenated and palm oil, the reduced fat sugar swap, and the dessert jars pretending to be health food. Flip the jar, read the ingredients, and if the list is longer than 2 words, put it back. This is opinion plus label reading, not medical advice, so read your own jars too. I'm Sophie, I'll keep turning the jar over so you keep your money and your health. Subscribe to Sophie Exposes, because next week I'm opening up the bread, you put it on, and oh, you are not ready.